spinners not getting the desired turn, and the Sri Lankan batsmen showing a liking to come out of their crease. It has been quite good. It is going to be even better tomorrow. Thank you very much for joining us. Hello and welcome. Sri Lanka in a position to press on the advantage after making 140 for 1 yesterday, with their openers sending them off to a good start. Having lost Mahanama, Sri Lanka still have 4 left-handers, and with skipper Ranatunga and Asanka Gurusingha having already played some glorious strokes on these grounds, and Arvinda de Silva, Sanat Jayasuriya and Hashan Tillakaratne all having made good scores, Sri Lanka can look to a total of 300 to 325 at the end of the day. They should also have at least 4 or 5 wickets left by that time, so that after the rest day they could really press England on this wicket. It has been somewhat of an embarrassment for the England opening bowlers not to have impressed, but the spinners will do the bulk of the bowling. Enjoy the highlights today. The England batsmen got off to a confident start on the first 2 days with boundaries, but it was not to be on day 3. Hathurutinga taking strike from Chris Lewis. Dropped and well played. That was a fine stroke from Hathurutinga, one of his pet strokes, bringing up the first boundary of the day. Emery to Gurusingha. Overpitched and played through mid-on. That will be 4 through long on. Chris Lewis once more. Hathurutinga edging it. Oh, well taken by the England captain in front of first slip. A poor stroke there from Hathurutinga to a delivery that was well away from his body, and Alex Stewart doing the rest. Batted for 197 minutes, and here's Arvinda de Silva. Much will depend on the Sri Lankan vice captain, who is a very experienced batsman. The 150 up in 46 overs. So Arvinda slams that one. It went a long way over mid-wicket. The first 6 of the Sri Lankan innings, Arvinda on 9. Jarvis has Arvinda in trouble down the leg side. And here's Gurusingha facing up to Phil Tufnell. Well played, dropped it short, and Gurusingha finding the gap through cover. And the outfield once again very fast indeed. Jarvis to Arvinda de Silva, not impressed. The crowd really enjoying, most of them out there in the hot sun. Oh, brilliantly played through cover on that occasion. The typical Arvinda de Silva Caribbean style stroke. That's a batsman in complete control. Tufnell to Gurusingha. He got a hand to that one, but has enough power to take it to the mid-off boundary. Up his stroke, and Tufnell understandably dejected. He's gone. That's a bad stroke. Played across the line, and Tufnell has success. That's his first wicket on Sri Lankan soil. The second victim for Alex Stewart. And a very good decision indeed by the umpire. Faced up to 125 balls, and the Sri Lankan captain joining his vice captain on his home ground. Well played. Dropping it short to Arjun Ranatungha means trouble, and he's off mark. Tufnell to Arvinda. Oh, well played. Through cow point. That's a good stroke. Sri Lanka continuing from 219 for 3 at lunch. Repeating the stroke to a similar delivery. And that brings up Arvinda's half century, which is 4th boundary. Coming in 86 balls of 119 minutes of batting of 28 scoring strokes. That is obviously, and Fairbrother got a hand to it at mid-wicket. A hot chance from Arvinda of Graham Hick. And the 250 of the innings coming in 78.4 overs. Firmly struck. And Fairbrother diving full length. A difficult chance, but should have been taken. RANATUNGA facing up to Hick. Well played, dropping it short and turning away from the left-hander in front of the main pavilion of the cricket board headquarters. Here is Tufner to RANATUNGA. Slams it right across. That goes a long way into the crowd. 6 runs. And that's Sri Lanka's second 6. Played it uppishly. Atherton is down there. He's slow on the ball on that occasion, and the batsman threw for 2. Tufnell to RANATUNGA, strokes it on the onside. Jarvis the fielder, and RANATUNGA completes a fine half century of 95 minutes of batting, facing up to 78 deliveries, hitting 1 6 and 5 boundaries. Devon Malcolm with the second new ball taken in the 91st over. Well played, over the head of cover point, 4 runs. A risky stroke, but well played. The 300 up in 90.2 overs of 366 minutes of batting. Beautiful stroke and equally well fielded by Chris Lewis. Very firmly struck, and an athletic Chris Lewis on that occasion, stopping what appeared to be a certain boundary. The 100 partnership coming up in 100 minutes of batting. Well struck by Aravinda. Long chase for the fielder, he won't get to it. Paul Jarvis to Arvinda de Silva. Well taken. Excellent collection by Alex Stewart. A low catch by the England captain spells disaster for Aravinda and Sri Lanka on the stroke of tea. Out for 80. 330 for 4 Sri Lanka. Batted for 206 minutes. Faced up to 150 deliveries. Hit 2 sixes and 6 boundaries, made his runs in 48 scoring strokes. Hashan Tillakaratne coming in with 1 ball remaining for tea. So Sri Lanka 330 for 4 at tea, 111 runs added of 28 overs for the loss of 1 wicket. And here's Devon Malcolm to Hashan Tillakaratne. A good delivery and an awkward one, and Tillakaratne very lucky not to have got a touch as the ball went through to the England captain behind the wickets. Oh, connected it well to fine leg, away from any of the fielders, 4 runs. Good placement there by Hashan Tillakaratne. Arjuna edges Chris Lewis through to the wicket keeper. Sri Lanka are 5 down for 339. RANATUNGA out for 64. Played up to 119 deliveries at the wickets for 168 minutes, and his runs coming off 32 scoring strokes, hitting 1 6 and 6 boundaries. Sanath Jayasuriya, another left-hander. Lewis dropping short, and that's a favourite stroke of his. Earns him a boundary, and the 5th batsman to get off the mark with a boundary for Sri Lanka. Excellent exhibition of quick bowling by Chris Lewis on a wicket, not helping the bowlers. And here he is to Jayasuriya. Played it upishly. Oh, brilliantly taken by Atherton at deep gully. And he played a rather casual stroke. Having dropped it short, Jayasuriya was right behind it. He connected it well. The ball was travelling very quickly. And Atherton diving full length. Brilliant catch indeed. Did well to hold on to that one. Jayasuriya is out. Sri Lanka is 349 for the loss of 6 wickets. You couldn't have asked for a better effort from Atherton than that on that occasion. Took it with one hand and a very safe catch in the end. Disappointment for Jayasuriya. And Hashan De Silva coming out on his test debut. So Jayasuriya became first batsman not to have got into double figures in the Sri Lankan innings. Probably brushed his thigh pad. Here's Devon Malcolm. Neatly turned down on the onside. Leg by. Didn't get a touch. Lewis getting that ball to move away from the left-hander. So he's bowling with a lot more purpose now, having taken 3 wickets. Stewart moving a long way. Ball moving down the leg side. Hashan De Silva taking strike. Charms the bowler. Neatly turned off. That's his first run in test cricket. Getting the fielder. Chris Lewis. Poor stroke from Hashan De Silva. Nowhere near connecting it. Embury to Hashan. Stroking it through the mid-wicket region. 4 runs. Well struck. In fact, he got it between mid-wicket and the mid-on. Jarvis to Hashan De Silva. Well bowled. So the England quick bowlers now getting lift. Here's Embury. Flighting it and well played through cover. That's the first boundary in test cricket for Hashan De Silva as he moves up to 7. The crowd increased a little bit. They've been treated for some very good batting. The 350 of the innings coming in 456 minutes of batting in the 118th over. Played upishly and getting holds onto the catch. So Embury takes his 2nd wicket as Sri Lanka is 7 down for 371. As he went back, the ball bounced and turned on him, and Hashan De Silva is comfortably picked up by Mike Gatting at forward short leg. Good delivery, using his height. And unless you are quite prepared to get to the pitch of the ball, you are in trouble. Hashan De Silva deciding to go back and finding that the ball was well pitched up in the end. Champak Ramanayaka comes in. Much was expected of him to keep company with Hashan Tillakaratne. Jarvis into him. Loud appeal. Ball kept low but probably missing leg stump. Jarvis had been bowling much better than his figures reveal. Played upishly. Oh, he brilliantly caught at wide gully by Chris Lewis. In his 2nd attempt, the ball in the air, high over Lewis's head. Quite an athletic catch as Ramanayaka departs with Sri Lanka on 376 for 8. The England fielders absolutely jubilant. And the spectators dumbstruck. A splendid effort by the England all-rounder. So the Sri Lankan tail exposed. Hashan Tillakaratne batting exceptionally well, the only recognized batsman in the Sri Lankan side at this stage. Emery bowls to him. Well played, connected it well, 4 runs. He's very strong square of the wicket. In fact, all round he has good strokes. And the crowd, sensing the scores level, rises. And Muralidharan off the mark with an edgy stroke past Lewis. Tufnell is the fielder. Coming forward, the ball getting the edge of Muralidharan. It was safe, but coming off an outside edge. Well played once more, and equally well fielded by Paul Jarvis. Sends in a quick return. Splendid out cricket. Hashan Tillakaratne really had to hurry back into his crease. Played it well. A delicate late cut, that one. Long chase for Jarvis as he gets to it. Tillakaratne happy with 2 as he keeps the strike. Emery to Muralidharan. Played uppishly. Salisbury the fielder. Muralidharan down the track. Came right up to Hashan Tillakaratne at the non-striker's end and had to hurry back as Tillakaratne was not interested to keep the strike. Here's Lewis to Tillakaratne. Well played over the head of Mike Gatting. Devon Malcolm has no chance. Down to third man, 4 runs. And that was his 5th boundary. No ball called, and that's the 400 of the Sri Lankan innings, coming in 552 minutes of batting in the 128th over. The crowd responding to Lewis on that occasion. Hashan Tillakaratne facing up to John Emery. Well played. And that's his half century, a well-deserved one, coming in 152 minutes of batting of 96 balls, hitting 6 boundaries and of 26 scoring strokes. A very responsible half century indeed. Emery to Muralidharan. A very confident appeal. And that's Tillakaratne's scoring. Malcolm, the fielder. Muralidharan has to hurry. Play extended by 40 minutes to complete the number of overs. 32 overs bowled in the last session, 78 runs scored, Sri Lanka losing 4 wickets. 5 of the first 6 batsmen got into 50 runs, and the last 3 batsmen to be dismissed did not get to double figures. Top score coming from Arvinda de Silva, who made 80. Hashan Tillakaratne very responsible in scoring his 3rd half century. Chris Lewis bowled well for his 3 wickets, well supported by Jarvis deserving more than 2, and Emery supporting well with 2 wickets, and Tufnell pretty unlucky not to have more than 1. The best partnership of the innings, 127 runs between Arjuna and Aravinda for the 4th wicket, and the last pair has so far added 32 runs. England toiling on another warm sunny afternoon at the SSC and restricting Sri Lanka to just 268 runs, and Sri Lanka probably losing 2 more wickets than they may have expected, and the top order batsmen probably throwing away some of their wickets as Sri Lanka made heavy weather in the latter stages. Hashan Tillakaratne coming in the middle order made a fighting half century, and he really held on the lower order batting, and Muthaiya Muralidharan commendable performance with his top score in Test cricket. England on their part made their work that much professional, and the bowlers really working towards the breakthrough and the fielders supporting them. Tomorrow's rest day will bring out the wicket worn off a little bit more, and England may like to finish off the last 2 wickets and get on to a sizable second innings score from where they could bowl on a wearing pitch on the final day to pressurize the Sri Lankan batsmen. We hope you enjoyed, and thank you for joining us. Good night. Hello and welcome.